I've got several guests already scheduled. At first, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it as just a like men's mental health thing, or if I wanted to do it like talk to everyone. I think I'm just going to open up and talk to everybody.
Well, yeah.
So I'm excited to have the two of you on as guests.
What? You going to have my disabled partner on there?
100%.
Like, he got
we discussed that already.
Trauma.
We did talk about that already. So my thing is, I just want to, like, everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah.
Everybody is dealing with something.
No matter how big or small.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, even the people you think, oh, man, their life must be amazing, they got shit they're dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I think it's really cool that you're opening this up to so many different people and so many different walks of life, because it really does show like everybody struggles. Everybody's got something going on, you know. Even if you think somebody's living high on the hog and you're like, damn, my life fucking sucks, look at them.
And I do know review from your first guest that you made them feel very relaxed and comfortable.
Awesome. That's good.
That is awesome.
That's what I think, like what you're saying too, along with that, is I think you're going to see people from different walks of life who struggle from the same situations, who may think there's no way I would have ever had anything in common with that person. But then they're going to say, hey,
like, dang,
other people are dealing with the same things.
So much more than I ever thought I would.
Yeah. So that's what I'm excited to kind of open that up and see how it goes.
You know, the beginning of the year was kind of shitty, honestly, but it's turning around. I feel like we're both on a high right now.
It's still the beginning of the year. Still the beginning.
Well, I mean, I was really sick for the first couple of days of the year, so for me, it was like, it felt like
on day 5 right now.
Honestly, yeah. I couldn't even tell you what day it is right now, to be honest.
I told you like 5
I'm still in like that zone of where like nothing exists. I'm just like here now, you know? Like I'm back in society now, but like none of it matters. It all blurred together.
It literally was a fever dream.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a fucking fever dream. Like, I don't fucking know what happened.
Yeah, it was a rough start to the year.
It was a rough start, but
the year's still very early, though.
But speaking of mental health and your struggle street sessions, so we talked about the importance of mental health and getting your shit together and getting right, which I did. You know, last year I really put a lot into getting myself where I need to be mental health wise to be happy and healthy and good for myself and good for my family. But when I was sick and in bed, I was dead. I did not move from the bed, which means I did not take my medication. So how that works for me is once I stop taking my medications, like sometimes it's like, oopsie daisies, I forgot one day. And the next day my brain's like, well, you already forgot. You might as well forget it. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's do that. But I feel good for a while. When I get off of it, it rockets me up, you know? And it gives me a false sense of security. It makes me think, woohoo, life is great.
You know?
But I stay up here for a while, and then eventually I go, woohoo, God, life is fucking shit again. I hate it here.
Why you want to crash?
I don't want to crash. So I'm going to take my meds like right here.
As
you know what I mean?
peaks.
I'm just going to ride the roller coaster to the top. I got a lot going on right now, so I could use the extra energy boost that I'm going to be riding for a while. I've got Roses for Residents going on with my business, so it's a big undertaking. So I'm going to use this insanity to get me through.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do
Roses
that.
for Residents.
Yes. Roses
will be a global phenomenon one day, and I would like everyone to know that it was invented by Tiffany Wright.
Thank you so much.
The motivation,
I actually
the
really
drive.
appreciate that because I did invent Roses for Residents in 2021, and then I started encouraging people. I'm a woodflower florist by day. By night, I'm super fucking cool, as you can see. But by day, I'm a woodflower florist. And when I created this project, you know, it was something that made me feel so good about myself, being able to give back to my community. And the second year that I did it, I started encouraging other woodflower florists because we're a whole community. Everybody who does woodflowers all over the world, all over the nation, all over the world. We're in these groups together. We all know each other. It's not a massive. When I started, it wasn't a massive community. There were not a lot of people throughout the United States who did woodflowers. Now it has just fucking exploded and so many people are doing it. But in the beginning there wasn't. So it's like we all knew each other, you know? So in 22, whenever I got into the storefront and I did my first Roses for Residents with everybody, you know, I was so excited about this and so excited about this community project. And I was like, man, why is not everybody doing something like this for their community? This is a great way to give back to your community. And it's also a great way to just help your business in general. It's a win-win. Like, you can't go wrong, you know? I'm doing good for my community, but I'm also getting eyes on the business. So it's a win-win. Why would I not do something like this? Why would everybody not do something like this? So then I started encouraging other people in our community, in my wood flower community, do something like this for your place, you know? You can give roses to first responders. You can give them to teachers. You can give them to, you know, I'm throwing out these ideas here. But then these companies that sell the wood flowers, which I personally know all of these people as well, because like I said in the beginning, we were all this big. Yeah. Now it's this big, but we still know all of these people. All of these companies that have grown, I've known them since they started, you know? So once they got onto the idea, they were like, damn, that is a good idea. Then they started advertising that you should be buying their flowers to support your community with a Give a Flower project. And that pisses me off.
Oh my God. That's
like I'm not doing it for the clout, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? Fuck you, because I was doing good and now you're making money off of it. That's rude. Man, I'm sassy tonight.
Yeah, you both are.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, just telling everybody off.
People at home are like, yeah, she is off her meds.
I was never on any. Actually, I was, but you'll have to listen to Struggle Streets to hear about that.
Hey, that's a good.
I'm super excited to have you guys on Struggle Street Sessions.
What, are you going to have us together?
No.
Oh, I was like, wait a second. I already got told 500 times. You and Tiffany sound so much alike.
Yeah. Everybody says that.
I was like, I know.
Said that. I told you have to change your voice in the beginning. I was like, one of us is going to have to get different.
I'm like, it's not even the voice. Mannerisms, body movement. Like that video of bands around town will fucking kill me every fucking time when me and her both go, like at each other. And I'm like, who does that?
That's funny.
You're making me go get a DNA test. Be like, is my daddy? Like, I gotta go check that shit out.
My daddy could be your daddy. I mean, yeah.
Hey guys, it's Tippy here from the Tippy Jo Show, and I want to talk about mental health. You guys know that we are huge mental health advocates, and we are all about getting the help that you need. And one great way to do that is with BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp.com is the world's largest therapy network, and it is 100% online. And with over 30,000 licensed and experienced professionals, there is definitely somebody there that is going to suit your needs. It's so easy to get started. You just answer a couple of questions about your therapy needs, and they'll match you with a therapist that's right for you. But if for whatever reason that therapist isn't a good fit for you, you can switch to a new therapist, no problem. And BetterHelp makes it super easy to communicate with your therapist. You can text, you can call, you can video chat, whatever feels right to you, they're there waiting to listen. And the best part is you can get 10% off your first month's service by going to betterhelp.com/thebarn. That's betterhelp.com/THEBARN. Bye.
Till Valhalla is a veteran-owned small business carrying a variety of products that are sure to spark joy. Looking to add to your collection? They carry so many fun and funky pieces made from acrylic, glass, wood, and silicone. No matter if happiness comes to you in the form of wax, flour, or nicotine vapes, Till Valhalla has you covered. Our absolute favorite thing about Till Valhalla is the space they dedicate to local artists. And for all of my fellow witchy friends, don't forget to check out the apothecary room while you're there. This room may be small, but don't let that fool you. This place is packed with items that are perfect for clearing your space, clearing your head, and getting in touch with your higher self. And don't you think for a second they forgot our crystal girlies. Till Valhalla, 619 Center Street, Bismarck, Missouri.
Hey, have you heard about Project Blue Beam?
Blue Beam. I only did because you sent me a TikTok, but I stopped kind of listening to it because I'm like, message received.
Right?
So basically...
And what did you think?
I got out of it that aliens are really not real. It's the government covering it up because it's actually them coming in and abducting motherfuckers.
Now, I am a good lover of a conspiracy. We all know that. When I seen that TikTok, I was like, hot damn.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Lady boner initiated.
The thing is, okay, Kyle cracks me up because he's like, we were like, aliens are real. No, they're not. The government says so. I don't trust the government. And then we say, oh, aliens aren't real, and it's because of the government. He's like, that's not true. This motherfucker, he don't want to believe nothing.
I don't believe nothing. I do not believe anything.
Just can't make you happy.
I'm just one of those guys, a nihilist.
But I mean, that's more believable to me. Oh,
So,
it's totally believable to me.
Project Bluebeam, by the way, I recently learned about this, and it's super interesting to me. 1955, I think they said. Apparently, the government started planting the idea in our brains that aliens are real. And then they denied it, you know, but they were like, it could be, they're real, it could be. And so they planted that seed in our brains for us to think that possibly aliens could be real, right? And then they came out and they said aliens are real. And then they have the technology now. That's the whole Bluebeam thing. They have the technology to create fake alien sightings, which, I mean, honestly, they do have the fucking technology for that. They've got 3D hologram.
But here, don't you feel like more people would have seen it if that was the case?
Seen what?
Fake UFO holograms.
It's not a blue
How
beam.
do you know it's a hologram?
What I'm saying
There
is,
have
don't
been
you?
so
No.
many alien
If they're
sightings.
trying to convince you that aliens are real, don't you think you would personally know people who have experienced aliens?
It's like this. It's
Like, because you want as many people to believe it as possible,
Honestly,
so you're going to show as many people as possible.
But they don't really want us to believe it. They did because apparently there was men that were going to come out and out the fact that it's actually government
Covert?
It might not even be government.
you're
It could be private. Like, we're not going to act like there's not rich people that don't own enough money to own their own militia over here. Like, get real, dude.
Militia of aliens?
Well, yeah, a militia of men and technology and scientists and doctors. You know?
Your eyes are getting real twitchy over there. Seems like a long grasp.
I lost where I was going with it, okay? I'm just saying that it makes sense to me that they would have those 3 dudes lined up that we covered months ago that were like, the aliens are real. We have all these documentations. We are telling you they're real. And then we don't hear nothing else from them. And then she finds this video that's basically a dude saying, hey, it's Project Bluebeam, man.
I know, isn't that hard to say?
So,
Bluebeam.
in return...
Bluebeam?
Shut up, Kyle.
I just feel like the government always makes sure they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I want to be.
So you don't.
Any conspiracy theory you hear is coming from the government.
Exactly, and that's what's.
They're like, hey, let's tell them they're aliens. Now tell them there's not aliens.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I am right now posting this TikTok that I found from on Project Bluebeam on the Tippy Jo Show page so that you guys can go and watch it and you can judge for yourself what you think. Because in my opinion, when I saw this, I was like, hot damn. That makes sense to me. But also,
she showed me like some crazy woman telling some crazy conspiracy theory about
aliens under the ocean.
Aliens in the ocean.
Yeah, that Atlantis is real.
Yeah. No, this lady was like...
Oh, but have you heard that in Antarctica, that's where the aliens are?
That was the story you were telling.
Yeah, they have global warming happening too, and that's why our polar ice capsules are melting, because the aliens' technology is warming up the ocean.
Oh my gosh.
That makes
got
sense.
It all figured out.
That makes total sense. That actually makes alarming amount of sense.
Does
They
it?
amping up to get the fuck back out of here. No, but aliens, but that's because they crashed here and then started to live under the water. Which means they probably came from a planet that was all water. Is there a dead planet out there that was once all water?
Probably.
One of them is. Can't remember which one.
I ain't no
I'm
scientist.
telling you. Telling you. They change science every year. What am I supposed to remember? Always finding out something new.
I feel like I was saying something, but I totally forgot what it was.
Project Blue Book, you posted it for them.
Bluebeam.
Who knows
Oh
what
my
it's
God.
called?
What
Project Blue Balls?
I
don't
feel
know.
like there is. Wait a second.
What?
Project Blue Book.
Blue Book? Oh, that's a new one.
Project Blue Book was the code name for the systematic study of undefined flying objects by the United States. So I know what I'm thinking of, and it's aliens line too.
I love this. I love that. Whatever just happened to you, I hope that happens more often.
It was the aliens.
It's very nice.
They were like, shut up, she's getting on to us.
Antarctica. That's what I was talking about, okay?
Antarctica, yep.
So what they're saying is, so nobody lives in Antarctica, okay?
Yeah.
And what they're saying is that Antarctica actually has a secret, like, alien base, or, like, they live in Antarctica, you know? Like, there's a compound there. So, in Miami, I don't know if you guys saw, but recently in Miami at the mall, there were, like, 150 cops show up to the mall. And nobody knew what the fuck was going on. But also, coincidentally, around the same time as this was happening, areas around the mall was without power, and nobody can tell you why. Now, here's what happened. One guy went on TikTok, and he was like, I was at the mall. What actually happened was that there was this ball of light, and then these creatures came out of the light, and they were walking through the mall. They were 7 to 10 foot creatures. They were kind of like, they almost looked like they wanted to be a hologram. Like, they were like shadows, like they were coming through a portal, but they weren't all the way fully through the portal, is basically what this guy was explaining. They're walking through the mall. Everybody lost their fucking minds. They called the cops. There were seriously like 150 cop cars lined up and down the street in front of the mall, people running for their lives and shit. And what the official statement is that there were several teenagers who took fireworks to the mall, was causing destruction, and got into a fight, and that's why all of the cops were there? Does that make any sense to you? And then that guy, and they made another TikTok, and he was like, yeah, man, I don't know. I ain't ever even been to Miami. I was not there. What is Miami? I ain't never heard of that. What?
What?
Exactly. It's like, why? Why? It's very strange. It's a very strange situation. And now there are a lot of people saying, okay, so first of all, everybody's like, in this day and age, everybody has cell phones. Why wouldn't somebody be recording this? But in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I'm somewhere and I see this fucking otherworldly creature, my first thought is bolt, not get out
you're gonna
my
get a
cell
lot of
phone.
people who pull out their phone.
Do you know how terrifying
in that situation?
that would be?
So many people would pull out their phone.
That would be such a terrifying situation that I don't think your brain would allow you to do that. I think your flight or fight instinct would kick in and you would flight.
There are dumb people in this world.
There are dumb people in this world.
And they would pull out their phone.
I don't know, man.
I think with as quick as I am with my phone, damn straight I'm gonna snap that picture and then fucking bolt.
Okay, well let's think about this.
But let's think about this.
all
hang
of
on,
the
hang
big
on,
situations
hang on,
like active shooters and shit, and nobody has documentation, film footage of that shit
but
because they're scared for their lives.
A mystery is different. It's a little different.
An alien, if you see the chance to record what you think is an alien, don't you think you're going to do it?
This creature from an entirely different world who's 10-foot fucking tall is coming after me, I'm going to say, I should protect myself.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You just compared a being we don't know to a human. A human with a gun? Fuck yeah, I'm running. The uniform, non-uniform.
You're telling me you're going to be more afraid of a human with a gun than you are something that came out of a ball of light.
I think that I could hide.
And that's what I was just thinking. I could hide.
Y'all motherfuckers don't know what kind of superpower I could hide from somebody with a gun before.
You said the mall lost power within a radius around it.
Yes.
Do you think anyone's cell phone had power?
Well, good question.
Like, did it just suck the energy, like, as they do?
That's a good question.
Maybe this is just, like, hype for the new Stranger Things season. This is just some guerrilla marketing at its best.
Over, like, the break ruined the... I mean, you just brought up a whole other subject. Continue. Before we get off track.
You're so funny. You did it to us this time. Kyle's always yelling at us because we're real squirrels.
No, I'm just saying, like, that would be, maybe that's all this is. I don't know that there's a new season of...
Did you see, or this was a story? Well, it's kind of like the dude with the lizard girl on the plane, and I'm like, and he said this, but then he's like, see, listen to all that. I wasn't there. I didn't know anything that happened.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
True.
I don't believe shit I see on the internet unless it's actually a video that someone whipped out and recorded.
I don't believe shit I see in real life.
No shit.
You do stuff right in front of Kyle's face. He's like, yeah.
But like,
Fake news.
I am the alien. Do you get stung by bees?
Me?
Like if I fuck with them, I probably would.
What
But
are you
I have
talking about
never.
right now?
Who are you?
Where are we?
Have you ever been stung by a bee?
Oh, see, there are words.
You
Like,
said,
do
do
they-
you get stung by bees?
Do you get stung by bees? Like bees? I'm just saying, were they ever attracted to you? Like, there's those people that they go
Not
outside
me.
and bing, they're stung.
No. I don't know.
No.
I've been stung one time,
Okay.
and it was actually really
Like
funny.
wasp and stuff. Like, I don't know
By
what
a
strand
bee.
it is, but just so we know, like, bees came from space. They are aliens, right?
What?
Like when the planet was like developing or something. Like it's. Look it up. It's on YouTube. I'm telling you.
So it must be
Something
true.
like
We're
a
gonna have to
form
post that
of
too.
like the bee, like they believe like bees and that got here because they were like in a frozen meteor or something.
Oh.
And then obviously that started
I have
another
literally never
evolution
heard
track
that.
of the planet because without fucking bees we're
shit.
fucked because they
Yeah.
pollinate everything.
I've never heard that. Now I'm going to have to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, like everyone's like alien, bitch. Everything on this planet is extraterrestrial. It was all made in Earth. What are you gonna do? Think about it. Eh?
What are you going to do?
We're all space matter.
Just two lost souls swimming in a fish bowl.
No, like a bunch of the tiny little specks. You're a speck.
You're a speck.
You're made of a bunch of little
Yeah,
specks.
We're just little sea monkeys, huh?
Made. This is a bunch of specks.
Y'all on some good drugs tonight, huh?
Actually not any drugs,
Oh
and
my
that is
gosh.
the problem.
You don't remember that learning that in science when like everything's like a compound like molecule
yeah.
and
We're
like
all
turned
made up
into-
of
atoms.
like,
Everything's atoms.
Yeah, like but imagine like we are like
Listen, I am not on any drugs.
she's eating brownies,
However,
bro.
there is a brownie from Lulu's Cakes and Deloge in front of me, and I must. So sorry.
So delicious.
Oh my god, it's the best.
Like it's so funny that you said that like as I was passing it because I had the direct thought to go to Lulu's and you're like, oh, I'm there. I'm like, well, I better get to the shop. Then I get here and I'm like, I'm fucking hungry. I know she's bringing dessert. Went to Keith's Pretzels. Got me a pretzel. And then she's like, give me a pretzel. Got her
That was pretty
pretzel.
good, yeah.
They're very good. I'm so happy to have a freaking pretzel place that literally makes pretzels the way a pretzel's supposed to
They've
be.
got this jalapeno cheddar brat that they wrap in a pretzel. That's what I get.
All
I'm
of them.
obsessed with it. Oh my god, it's so good. Addicted.
Yeah, we talking about food, Kyle.
Of course we are.
Ooh, food.
Just shut it.
I'm sorry. Project
you?
Bluebeam.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was something else you sent today that you were like, I really want to talk about this too.
I don't know. I think I ranted for a while about everything I wanted to talk about.
Did we even
today.
conclude Project Bluebeam?
I don't think so, but
Just
it's cool.
another alien conspiracy. Every 6 months there's one. Did that other one come out about 6 months ago? They are real?
What, that
The
they're
press
real?
well, I don't know.
I think
what
that's
Oh, I
been
don't
longer
know.
than 6 months
Honestly,
ago.
I have no
The
concept of time
testimony.
whatsoever, so I really could not tell you that.
I can maybe get. Oh my! Is it on our Instagram anymore? Or was it removed?
Yeah, I said, I want to talk about Project Bluebeam, the Miami aliens, and Roses for Residents. I have
Oh, yeah.
absolutely ranted
Cool.
about every single one of those.
Nice.
Right.
Listen, I stayed on track.
I had nothing but shopaholics and Stanley Cups.
You guys excited for all this seasonal depression?
So stoked.
I think I'm over it.
You're over it already?
It's just now wintertime. Are you sad? Are you summertime sadness? Are you Lana Del Rey? The summertime.
I'm over sadness.
Oh. You just done with that?
So I
You're
just-
You're like, nope,
I'm
not
over
for
that
me no
now.
more.
God dang, what a privilege.
What?
Fucking check your privilege.
You'll learn about it on Struggle Streets.
She's like, I got this really good medication.
I don't have medication.
Is
I was
it
on
shrooms?
medication for 1 year.
We're
And
taking
it fixed
shrooms.
my chemical imbalance. And then I learned to think differently.
We saw this comedian yesterday. His name is Casey Rocket. He had this joke. He's like, if you don't want me to take so many pills, stop making them so small.
He said nobody would eat 4 perks if they were as big as a cheeseburger. No thanks, I'm full.
They were as big as a cheeseburger.
And that's fucking true, though. He ain't lying.
For sure.
Someone out there's be like, they'd be dead. I was like, no, it would be like, you just mix it in with all the extra shit. That would suck.
What?
Like a giant Xanax, but
Oh,
still the
yeah.
same like milligrams as a big one. Like,
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
that
the
would be horrible. Man, we were taking...
Have a lot less junkies, though. Yeah.
Yeah. We're taking Mucinex, and those things are like horse tranquilizers, and you got to take 2 of them. What the hell?
Taking the evening stuff?
Evening, daytime.
Oh, well, I mean, usually it's like Mucinex, DM in the morning, some cough medicine at night, so you're not up all night coughing.
I like to play this game called Take NyQuil with Everything and just see how it plays out for me.
Just get drunk on NyQuil and fucking forget about being sick.
That's Kyle's drug of choice.
Yeah,
NyQuil.
Mm-hmm.
So crazy.
Sipping on that scissor.
So crazy.
There could be like a dust ball that blows up.
I just
and
don't
it makes
sleep.
Kyle sneeze, and then he goes, "Better drink some NyQuil." He just fucking loves NyQuil.
Yeah.
Don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Addicted to the quill.
That's right.
Sipping on that scissor. I love that for you.
Well, I mean, that's just like them selling melatonin gummies everywhere now.
Oh, yeah. That's what I've been trying lately, melatonin with NyQuil.
Yes, they got some THC melatonin ones.
Oh, yeah.
Melatonin don't be working for me.
Yeah, me neither. I don't feel like it
wide awake every night.
Because you're unmedicated, honey. But your medication makes you sleep more. That's kind of a downer.
I know. Yeah.
Learn about it on Struggle Streets.
The fact that she's drinking coffee at fucking 6:30 at night.
I am not. I drink my coffee in the morning.
What's in this cup?
Mountain Dew? Well, not anymore because I'm drinking. Mountain Dew.
It's really bad. That's our problem. You ain't really ate much today. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew. I had a triple shot Starbucks for breakfast.
Oh, nice.
Shame on you.
Meh.
Okay, I'm ready to stop talking to you people.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Peace.
She's going to continue talking for a half hour.
Pause it.
Hey everybody, this is Tippy,
And this is Jo.
and you're listening to the Tippy Jo Show, sponsored by BetterHelp.com/thebarn.